happy. Shouldn't take long. So many... Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something...
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more...
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious moment we shared the other night. The very same. I've had this condition for 2 centuries, but truth be told, you were my first. In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste. Oh, you're a sweetheart. But you don't need to worry. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the gift, what in the hells would she taste like?
Buffalo wings. Yeah, I mean, we haven't made them yet. Yeah, we should have made those instead of the taco. Or I should have made those instead of the tacos. It's my bad. But yeah.
Oh, well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced.
Not really, because we got chicken patties. We got. Yeah, bites are better. If you have to, then I'll do the wings, because I do like the wings sometimes. It just...
Relax. We're just talking. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be? Oh, no. No. Don't be disgusting. I just mean a sip of their blood. No mastication required. Oh. Unfortunately, all this talk is getting me hungry. I better find something I can actually sink my teeth into. There's nothing that tasty lurking out in the woods, but I'll make do.
Fucking need you around, but need you at your strongest capacity.
Something's wrong.
Really don't need you.
I feel... it hurts.
What?
Darkness, protect me. It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry.
Oh, I got bonuses, but I'm also at disadvantage and bloodlines. Fuck. 17 and 17. I guess it works still.
You're not going to let this go, are you? I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Who gives a shit?
The goddess of secrets. How telling.
Shut up.
Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It's our code, our creed, our shield. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Though perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind. Talk to me later. This day... Let me guess. You're wondering why I was in pain before. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's... It's less difficult than you might imagine, when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss, and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Yeah, I see that, but that's...
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But
Yeah.
perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's...
Just random.
can do is endure. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to find a way to rid us. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldurs Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together, but I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in when no one else would. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell. What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's nothing to laugh at. Save your questions if that's how you're going to react. No. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed. Voluntarily. So that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldurs Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
We don't know how to figure out how to succeed, though.
If you're sure.
Chatter already? I expect I am your first.
I want you to be my first.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Wow.
Yes, best to keep quiet, lest any drivel leak from your lips. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place. I understand. More to the point, it is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express... We must find my kind and be... The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass. Speak.
Yes?
Shah's blessings upon you. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them. There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted.
Love it.
I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldurs Gate. Wonder if she would
Just
ever
keep her
deem me
going.
ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldurs Gate, hope has lit.
And there you go. Hello. Hello.
Dark justiciars are hated by many,
Yeah.
judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And
Hello. That's why everybody never gets on this fucking...
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
We lost him back at the ruins.
He trusted you.
Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted. And when things got tough, he couldn't keep up. Simple as that.
My God, you're a coward.
The human's
Here is
eye
go
twitches. He's about to blow.
Fucking please. Fucking
You're
sing.
right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides? The both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their
You're
way.
both assholes.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
Someone there?
You know what you do? Need you to get on Mazio's and get you some cheese dippers.
time to rest.
Not now.
Have some Glad you made it inside. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs. Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, the sooner we leave for Baldurs Gate, the better. If the road was clear, 10 days walk maybe? But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world. We're being watched. If I see a goblin, I'm closing. If I see a goblin, I'm...
That octopus soup just a moment ago.
Come on, Rick.
Now what? We dig a hole and be done with him?
Madeira. It's a fucking bugbear assassin. Jesus Christ.
I need to find a way forward.
Time to kill. Time to move.
Need to stay focused. On my way.
I am fury. I am death. Make way.
Hungry for the slaughter. Tormented!
I'm ready. No mercy.
Time to strike.
Please fuck off. Just let me see my fucking missions.
Let's get on with it.
Stand.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
What's that?
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. You follow the squirrel's gaze to a pair of clumsy, ugly feet. Your own, on her territory. Looking around, her territory extends from one end of the grove to another. She studies you for a moment before twitching her ears. Compromise. After a final squeak of warning, break the rules and there will be trouble, she scurries away. Squirrel's tail twitches in a lukewarm salute.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Okay, that's really shitty. We're back.
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please.
Yet these tieflings claim barely a single word.
Well, this seems like a lovely little spot. The sense of impending doom aside. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. They're obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen. I've already apologized. Unless you're looking for another nibble. No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead. As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
This is about your precious Baldurs Gate.
I care about our lives, our future.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanus, guide your path.
Assume nothing.
This is about your precious Baldurs Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back, right now.
No time to dally.
Let's move.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Oh god, okay.
This isn't El Terrell, and I'm not responsible for every damn tiefling in the world!
Just be responsible for yourself, then. We have to stay. It's the right thing to do.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left by now. Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. More than most. A few strangers may stare, but they'll keep their daggers sheathed. I'll be warmly received. Besides, you are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. His name is known far and wide, I see. Few can match him in terms of raw power and talent. Until now, that is. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Wow, you're a douche. You're like a
Can't keep the goblins
a
out
huge
forever.
deuce.
This is no fun. This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off one.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
Go on.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Yes, you can.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is... You'll need to make room if you want... Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be... A splendid plan.
Keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're...
Oh,
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. Thanks. I prefer when they smile. Look at them beaming.
this is boring.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing. Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
Perfect. Boom.
I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes!
Yeah, there you go.
You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druid, but I'll keep at it. Thank you. Hold. And step, swing, parry, swing. Excellent.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. He's still staring right past you. See nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
No, yeah. No, of course.
You look the rocks over, but find no sign of a way.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least
I swear that Rox's gaze is following me.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Moo!
Moo!
This is not. You're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Come on, good roll. No, why? I just want to learn about the ox.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it
Well,
appears
yeah, it's
to
talking
be.
to me. Obviously.
No. You are incapable.
Yeah, there you go. Secretness. Being a douche.
I'd so love to see them try. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldurs Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this. Move. Move along.